Imagine a rock the size of a skyscraper, speeding through space at over 25,000 kilometers per hour. Now imagine that this rock is heading directly toward Earth, and the entire world is watching, waiting, and wondering, will it hit? This is not science fiction. This is the real story of Apophis, one of the most infamous asteroids ever discovered. Its journey has triggered fear, fascination, and a new global focus on protecting our planet from cosmic threats. Chapter 1, The Discovery. It all began on June 19, 2004, when astronomers at the Kitt Peak National Observatory in Arizona made a routine discovery. Using telescopes designed to scan the skies for near-Earth objects, they spotted a fast-moving dot of light. At first, it seemed like any other asteroid. But as they tracked its orbit, something alarming appeared. Initial calculations showed that this asteroid, later named Apophis, after the Egyptian god of chaos, had a surprisingly high chance of hitting Earth in 2029. In fact, the early estimates gave it a 1 in 37 chance, an unusually high probability. This sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Chapter 2, How Dangerous is Apophis? Apophis is not just a rock in space. It's a massive body, estimated to be about 370 meters wide, roughly the height of a 100-story building. If it were to strike Earth, the impact would be catastrophic. According to scientific models, it could release energy equivalent to more than 1,000 megatons of TNT, that's 65,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. If it hit a populated area, it could destroy an entire city and kill millions. If it hit the ocean, the resulting tsunami could flood coastlines hundreds of kilometers away. This wasn't just a theoretical threat. Apophis became the first object in history to be ranked level 4 on the Torino Impact Hazard Scale, a warning system used to measure the risk of an asteroid collision. For a brief period, Apophis was considered the most dangerous asteroid humanity had ever encountered. Chapter 3, The Turning Point. But science is always evolving. Over the next few months and years, astronomers collected more and more data. They used advanced techniques like radar imaging and orbital simulations, refining their understanding of Apophis's path. By 2006, scientists were able to rule out the possibility of a 2029 impact. The asteroid would pass Earth, but at a very close distance. In fact, Apophis will come within 32,000 kilometers of our planet on April 13, 2029. To put that in perspective, that's closer than many satellites in orbit. Closer than the geostationary satellites that transmit TV signals and weather data. It will even be visible to the naked eye in some parts of the world. This will be one of the closest flybys of a large asteroid in recorded history. Chapter 4, What Happens in 2029? On that day in April 2029, millions of people may be able to look up at the night sky and see Apophis with their own eyes, no telescope needed. It will appear as a moving point of light, passing across the sky like a slow-moving star. But for scientists, this is not just a spectacle. It is a golden opportunity. A close approach like this allows researchers to study the asteroid's surface and rotation in detail. Use radio waves to create 3D maps of its shape. Understand how Earth's gravity affects its orbit, a phenomenon known as gravitational keyholes, which could alter its future trajectory. Chapter 5, Beyond 2029, Is There Still a Threat? So, is Apophis still dangerous? According to NASA and international space agencies, Apophis will not impact Earth in 2029, nor in 2036, as was once feared. Improved data from 2021 allowed astronomers to project its path far into the future. It's now considered safe for at least the next 100 years. But that doesn't mean the danger is over, not from Apophis, and not from space in general. Chapter 6, The Bigger Picture, Planetary Defense. The story of Apophis is a wake-up call. It showed us just how vulnerable our planet is to cosmic impacts. And it sparked a global movement toward planetary defense. In recent years, space agencies have taken major steps. NASA's DART mission, 2022, was a historic test where a spacecraft deliberately crashed into a small asteroid called Dimorphos, successfully changing its orbit. This proved that we can redirect dangerous asteroids if needed. ESA, European Space Agency, JAXA, Japan, and others are also building missions to detect, map, and track hazardous objects. Plans are in place for early warning systems, deflection technologies, and even international coordination centers in case a future threat is discovered. Apophis helped push these efforts into motion. It became a symbol, not of fear, but of progress and preparation. Conclusion: a new era of awareness. As the world watches the skies in 2029, we're not just witnessing a space rock fly by. We are witnessing a turning point in humanity's relationship with the universe. Apophis will come and go, but the lessons it taught us will remain. It reminded us that Earth is not alone in space, and that our future depends not just on what we do on this planet, but how we respond to the challenges that come from beyond. We now have the tools